about a time where you felt being disrespected by the script.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Wow, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Calandria. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Bell. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it and still on his feet. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal. Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air. It's Calandria. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Give to the running back. Got some room entered to the goal line. He's in for the score. Touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll pull it on the read. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Iamalayama. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Slithers into space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll ride the hot hand. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for the score. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Got his man on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Oh, I fucking missed.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Going to run it. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Hauls it in. At the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Monarchs have made a statement thus far on the road. But as we know with this program, it only matters if they win. There are no moral victories in Norfolk. They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really nice groove right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th.